with the error correction model. Now, remember, we have already established a term called error term, this error term. So in this subsection, we expound on this error term. So the error correction model. So an error correction model is a dynamic model that links the short-run changes of the variables to the long-run equilibrium. It shows how variables adjust to get back to the long-run relationship. So you're saying this error correction model, it helps the short-run changes to conform to the long-run equilibrium. So even though there are fluctuations in the short run, these fluctuations will eventually be adjusted in such a way that the two variables will have a long-run relationship. Yeah. So the ECM shows the short-run effects, that is how current changes respond to the recent movements, and then the long-run correlation, how deviations from equilibrium are corrected over time. So this is the key, how deviations from the equilibrium are corrected over time. How are they corrected over time? So if I can illustrate on that, we established something like this, and we called this one to be y. Then we have another one like this, and this one to be x. So you can see there are some errors here, different errors. This one is fluctuating on its own in the short run. This one is also fluctuating on its own in the short run, but they have the same trend in the long run. They are moving in the same direction, in the long run. So you'll find that this one moves up, then it is corrected to move down, then it moves up. A correction happens, it moves down, then it moves up, then down, then it moves up. So there is a kind of correction in such a way that it will have, or it will conform to this upward trend. The same thing to this one. So you can see here it has moved downward. It cannot continue moving downward throughout. It has to be corrected in such a way that it moves downward, it moves up, it moves down, it moves up, like that. So this correction mechanism, such that it conforms to this long run behavior or trend, is what you are calling what? The error correction model, the ECM. The ECM. So now we can explore further on this model. So the general form of ECM for two variables are shown below. So we have the change in y. Change in y is given by alpha naught plus alpha 1 change in x plus alpha 2 y t minus 1 minus beta x t minus 1 plus the error term. So we obviously know that this one is change in y. This delta means change in y. Then this delta change means change in x, t. And this t means it is the current period, t. The current period. In this case, it could be 2025. Then we have this alpha 2. Then we have into bracket y t minus 1. That is the previous period's y. If it is the stock prices in 2024. Then xt is the dividends in 2024. So this term here is very important. This term here is very important. So the term yt minus 1 minus bxt minus 1 is the error correction term, or what you're calling the long run equilibrium error. So it represents how far the variables were from each other, or how far the variables were from their equilibrium or from their long run relationship in the previous period, because we are talking about t minus 1 in the previous period. So in 2024, how different was y and x? So you take y, you minus x in the case of 2024. So then this alpha here is also very important, this alpha 2, because it is a coefficient of this error term. It is a coefficient of this error term. This alpha 1, it tells us the speed of adjustment in the previous period. Let me continue. You're saying the coefficient alpha, this coefficient is the speed of adjustment, or the error correction coefficient. It tells us how fast, the keyword here is how fast the variables correct themselves to return to their equilibrium. Yeah. So in the previous period, this one tells us how are these small fluctuating correcting themselves back so that they can conform to the long run equilibrium. Note that this alpha 2 is a negative This if alpha 2 is negative and significant, it means deviation from the equilibrium are corrected over time to return to the long run equilibrium. That is, the cointegration to hold. For there to be cointegration, for there to be a long run relationship, this alpha 2 here, this coefficient here, this coefficient, it must be negative and significant. If it is negative and significant, then we say that these two variables conform to the long run relationship, or we say that these two variables are cointegrated, or we say a cointegration exists between the two variables. That is it, or that is a simple explanation of the error correction model.